All right, hello, hello, hello. We're streaming. We're on. We are live. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all doing great. Hope y'all doing amazing. Cause I know I am. My name is Chad. I'm a motion designer, and I'm just learning to draw every day just to prove to people that it ain't that bad. It ain't that hard. It's fine. Like it's fine. You'll get over it. You know, it gets hard. It does get hard sometimes, but it gets easier. Every day it gets a little easier, but you gotta do it every day, and that is the hard part. Now it shows on my channel that I'm not live yet, so that's a bit weird. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, okay, we're good. Now that we got that out of the way, we can start doing stuff. So, okay. What do we really want to do today? Do we want to learn about heads? Heads are fairly easy. It's easier than drawing fingers or whole bodies or like mannequins. Uh, mm, 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 mm. It's interesting. Relationships are interesting, and I'm not talking like only romantic relationships, even though romantic relationships are even more interesting. But it's like work relationships or family relationships. It's all interesting because it takes two people to get to an agreement or to go either way, right? To either agree or disagree, and yeah, yeah, everything that takes multiple people to do, even like a simple conversation, it's very like the output can be something, whereas you might input something and the output might come off or come out unexpected. And I know I'm talking like gibberish right now, but yeah, sometimes, for example, sometimes a conversation doesn't go well, for example, uh, and then for the most time, I used to, emphasis on I used to blame myself for a conversation that doesn't go well, but the reality is it takes two people to make a conversation, and so even if you're going to blame yourself, at least blame 50% of the quote unquote mistakes you made, even though there's no mistakes, right? Uh, but yeah, it's totally not fair for you to blame yourself for anything that goes wrong, really. Now that sounds very narcissistic, but let's keep it to the example of conversations. Obviously, sometimes if a person is wrong and they know they're wrong, then yeah, sure, they're wrong and that's the end of the story. But like, if a conversation doesn't go well, and it's like against your will, and you're like trying so hard to like make people like you or whatever, it's not up to you, really. It's not up to you. And realizing that is very interesting. Some people realize that from a very young age. They're taught that. Some people are not, and they get to learn it sort of like when they're older. Learning it and when you're older is interesting. It's because like you actually see it and you see the difference between how you used to and how it feels, how kind of like feels liberating, you know. Learning it when you're wrong, you skip all. When you're young, you skip all like the hassle. Really, it's way easier. But yeah, it's interesting. Like life in general is interesting. Now I'm getting very existential here and very philosophical. So it's not really philosophy. It's just observation, I suppose. Let's just get to drawing. What do I want to do? Do I want to draw stuff? Do I really want to draw stuff? Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Okay. So I need to draw at least something, right? Let's draw. Since we learned heads, maybe we can do like a couple of heads. Let's do a couple of heads. Line of action. Nope, not hands. I'm so used to just going straight to hands. Let's grab neutral expressions. Male or female, it doesn't matter. It's because okay. Okay now. Alright. Let's grab the capture tool. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's close this. Start this. Get these out of the way. Very cool. Like, the fact that I drew this is very cool. The fact that I was able to draw this. It's cool, it's cool. I like it, I like it. The fact that I can actually get any drawing sort of like similar or conveying the message of like, you know, for example, a head looking down or a hand doing a certain pose. I'm fine with the understanding, you know what? Because you can go 100 ways stylizing something and it will look good, you know? It's all about like the you know, the basis, right? If the basis isn't right, then it's not gonna look right, no matter how much you try. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. This person doesn't have a chin, and I'm not saying this in like a mean way. It's very hard to draw. It's not very hard, but for me in a beginner level, I'm trying to see the chin basically connecting to the back of the ear. So I'm not trying to do any of that. I mean, come on. Okay, this is good. This is good. I like this. All right, we're gonna do these two. Maybe we add a third. I don't know. Sure, we can add a third. Oh my god. It's like they only have this dude, man. Can you stop? Didn't I draw this? Okay. Alright, this is enough for the heads. Maybe we can stop. Oh, was I going? Oh my god. Photoshop. Here we go. That's funny. Okay, let's get started. Let's draw this. She looks sad. Hope she's okay. Alright. It's on 4 pixels, thankfully. Okay, we're using the circle. Like, I'm not going to try to do any of that stuff anymore. Like, honestly, I do it fine on paper. Like, I do a decent job drawing a good looking circle on paper, but with a tablet, like, I can't. Or maybe I'm not used to it yet. Nope. Rasterize, and let's get into it. All right, so we're seeing some of this. All right, excuse me 1 second. Excuse me 1 second. I need to go real quick. I need to check on something. We're back, baby, we're back. Okay. Let's get back into this. I feel like if I do this enough times, I feel like the construction of the head is sort of like clear to me. You know what I mean? Like in theory, it's like easy to me. In practice, now that's another thing. This is one. Oh. Something like this. Yes. Okay, so this is interesting because now looking at this head, so we can do the circle right here, right? Hopefully I get that right. I think I got that very wrong. I haven't tried this before. Let's trace over her. So this is, okay. This is, what? No. This is a head. This is her head. Right? And we've got this black here. No fill. Thank you very much. Rasterize this so we can edit on it. Okay. Now that's one. Alright. And clearly the positioning of the circle is not it in here. Why? Because this is supposed, okay. Yeah, no, something is wrong. Something is wrong. So either the circle is in here, and I think this is the problem that Shomang was talking about. I'm not sure, but I think this is one of like the problems he had with the Loomis method. So let's say we put this here, okay? Now we draw the circle and sort of like this, and the ear is supposed to be here, all right? And so we have this line, and we have this line, and so this is one distance, this is another distance, and the chin almost ends up where the chin is on the reference, so that's not bad. But what's weird to me is where the ear is placed here, right? So the next option for us is to place the circle a bit down, right? And so we can have this here, this is in the middle, this is in the middle, and then we can do the ear like this. That's fine. But also, if we're going to do this and then do this, this is 1/3, this is another third. Well, okay, so yeah, okay, sure, that sort of works, even though like I made it bigger. This is supposed to be something like this. This ends here, and it doesn't feel like it. That's one. Two, like a big part of her head is missing here. So what's wrong with that, right? Okay, there we go. Now, I don't know how to treat this, honestly, but I'm just going to go with the method. Just keep following the method, right? Even if it doesn't really make sense in reality. Or I may be mistaken. I might be mistaken, and I'm actually not seeing something here. Which would be very nice if somebody in the chat can correct me on it. So that's one. Obviously she doesn't have that much of a sharp chin, but yeah. And I still don't know how to draw like jaws in like different angles. You know what I mean? So maybe the jaw right here is going to be something like this. Okay, this is far from being proportionate. Sure, sure, whatever. That's one. That's two, I guess. I need to get used to this form. I need to get used to the form of the jaw. Once I do that, it's over. It's over. Wait, no. Sweden. So, Sweden in French is let's get back. I'm I'm not used to doing this, but I'm speaking on. I'm talking to someone on Instagram right now, so. All right, head, circle, boom, boom. Here we go, boom, boom, boom. Okay, next. Now this is interesting. This is very interesting because this is a shape of the jaw that I haven't like drawn before. Rasterize. Okay, so how do I do this? I don't know. We're gonna see though. Let's get this out and this out. That's that. And then this is almost going like this. Oh yeah, this is going like this. Right, and then we have this curvature right here. That's the curvature. These are the eyebrows. And okay, this sort of helps. This end right here. Okay, that's interesting. Now, if we can see it, we can cut this in half. Cut this in half. Let's actually try to see it. We've got the ear in here. This one right here and this one right here, which is nice. That makes it look nice. And then okay, for the chin, I really have no idea how to do this. I feel like this line just conveys enough, right? I also feel like this line is not curved enough, or not curved, but like it's not close enough to this one, because right here, I mean, look, there's this one line right here, and there's this one line right here. They're very close. And most of the stuff, like most of the face we see is like a neck and the chin. Whereas in here, you know, it's like, what is this, all nose and mouth? I suppose it is. Wait a minute. What am I used to doing? This is the end of the nose, and this here is the mouth, I guess? Sure. Right, so yeah, in that third we have the mouth. So, how do we deal with this, huh? How do we deal with this, huh? I don't know, I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna keep it that way. Well, not this one, what the hell? And so, maybe if we can curve it a little more. It doesn't get curved more than that, really. More than that and it'll look weird. So what's the mistake? What's the mistake? I need to know what my mistake is. I really don't know. Like, what is the mistake here? Because if we're gonna take like this up, that's going to, I don't know. No, wait. Actually, this is interesting to have like brought up. Or, wait a minute. I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. I think I know. I think I know. You see, okay. You see how like I made this line? Wait. how I made this line, I assume that it's a straight, but it really is not. It's not a straight. So we have this one here, right? And this one here. Right? So the line is like this. Isn't it? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Now, does that look like a plus? I don't know. That feels no, that's wrong. That is wrong. Because if that's the case, then the circle would be something like this. It's not going to be something like the thing that's pulling the sort of like the oval to that level is that line over here, the straight line. So what I did was right, but man, this is very confusing. Also very interesting. Let me get back to yesterday's video. I don't remember him making like a pose that extreme, but let's see. So, I mean, he made one of that sort. It's not like straight up just like a neck, sort of like shot. It's more like a sideways one. I don't know. Man, this is hard. Let me try to envision it, like to imagine it. I need to imagine it. Man, okay, so if I'm trying to rotate shapes in my head, and it's making my head hurt. If that's the circle right there, then like from the image like I'm seeing right here, like it's fine. How do I do this? Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting visions. Like I'm having visions right now. Alright, relax. Wait a minute. So, okay, let's do this whole thing from scratch. I'm very grateful that I decided to make like 3 heads. Oh, actually, this is the second one. That's funny. All right, let me make it large enough just so I can like see it. We've got this. Rasterize the layer. Okay. Now look, I would really love to have like a ball that I can like cut. Ooh, what would be very interesting is I have like what is it called? I don't know what it's called. Like something like Play-Doh. What is Play-Doh? What is Play-Doh made of? Paste? Yeah, playing paste, whatever that is, right? And just like shape it into a ball and then cut the size because I want to see how this is going to be. Actually, do I have anything of that sort. The only sort of like circular or spheric shape I have is like this beautiful vase that my mom gave me, and this is beautiful, and I love it. I love it to death. It also smells nice. Anything around here I can use? Not really. I mean, I have this and it has holes in it, but like it doesn't, it's not, or actually, nah, this doesn't do it. Like, okay, this could be like the actual head, like you see here, like this is straight up just like the face. I can draw on it. Let's draw a little face. This could be like a Lego sort of like head. We can draw like the Super Mario eyes. Okay, we can we can do these eyes. That's cute. Okay, now let me put this to the side. And so these are like the eyes, right? And so this is a position of the head where it's looking like straight. And now we turn it a little bit, and we get to see sort of like that oval, even though this is like curving into the actual wood. Now, if we do this, right? Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have made, actually, I think I positioned the eyes quite well. So when you look down at it, the oval is still there. Okay, this is very confusing to me. I don't know if like this makes sense, but like it goes up, or like we can say down, whatever it is, and then sort of like the shape just doesn't move. This like oval right here, it doesn't move. And so what I drew earlier, wait a minute, what I drew earlier was this. I drew something. Wait, you see Photoshop, right? Okay, good. It's something like this, something like this. I'm doing it very sloppily right now, just to prove my point, right? And then you have like this very extreme angle. So you have these two there, and like the curvature here, and then the only like possible like other like perpendicular line is this, right? And so if the line is here, and we have to get like the second line sorted like here, that's a long distance between these two, and that doesn't make any sense. Not because like we're following the Loomis method, but also because like how perspective works in general. Like if the person is just looking up, like then this distance is definitely going to get shorter, right? Am I right, or am I tripping? So what's going on here? Like that's where I'm like stuck right now. I know, bro, I know this is going to be something like very simple and I'm not like seeing something, but let me struggle with this. Okay, this thing is so hard to get. Okay. Well, since you're not special citizen, I guess you can get it though. There we go. All right, let's get back to our struggle here. So how do we deal with this? How do we deal with this? So assuming this is a perfect circle, this is not going to move. This is going nowhere. This is staying where it is. So I'm actually trying to, like, I'm genuinely getting stuck here. Okay, the only other way is to make these smaller. So, okay. Let me try to do it on the actual head. Let's reduce the opacity. Well, not that much. Go here. That's one. All right. This is realistic. This one. Actually. Grab it. Welcome. Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. This is messing with me. This is messing with me hard. Could it be that it's something like this? Like, there's no way, right? Or no, it's maybe something like this. Because that doesn't make sense. Then it would only make sense if it's like this. This would make sense then. But how is that even possible? How would that be possible? Yeah? That's wrong. That is wrong. What I did right here is wrong. Like, it shortened the distance, sure, but it's wrong. Okay, let's go on Pinterest. Alright, this is actually kind of frustrating. Loomis, heads, angles. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one. Here we go. You see, this distance is very large. This is like a position that we're looking at right now. And the distance is very large. Like, what I'm doing, like, is very extreme. And so, how would this get even more extreme? This is what I'm trying to get at right now. And another interesting that I was not, like, sort of like aware of is the fact that straight ahead, this becomes just like a box that has like a triangular shape. So that's interesting. That's all interesting. That's all interesting. This is observation. This is good. I'm learning. I need like a very dramatic, like, up. Look at this. They make it look so easy. Wait a minute. Oh, this is cute. Is there a Loomis? Okay, this could be interesting. Loomis head model. Okay. views. All right. So, okay. Is it okay? Is it getting distorted with the with the perspective, or what's happening? Navigation, orbit, first person, view in VR. No, please. Theater mode or full screen. Okay. This is cool. This is cool. It is just that this is weird to me. So we've got this distance, I suppose, and you see how, okay, this distance is still large, yet we have the end of the nose right here. Okay, so it's either like I'm understanding something like horribly wrong about the Loomis method, or this is distorted with the perspective. Because from what I know, wait, okay, so exactly, I'm not mistaken. The end of the nose sort of like rests on the second line, right? So you have the first line, which is here. Well, actually the first line is this one. So, and then the second line is this one, and then the third line is where the end of the nose sits. But here you have, and this is, okay, I don't trust this one. Can we take a look at this? Loading 3D model. Let's see. This is good. Oh my god. Look how good this is. Okay, this is actually insane. I'm gonna link it in the chat if anybody wants to check that out, because that's very interesting. Okay, so all right, let's see. You see how I'm talking about like this line rests? Okay, so this line goes like on the same, like you see the end of the circle here, when we try to like project a line here, it falls on this one. So I'm not tripping, I'm not mistaken. And so when we look down at them, we see, what do we see? We see that circle there and that distance shortening. I'm very confused. Okay, I'm actually going to take a break from all of this. I'll try to finish it tomorrow, inshallah. All right. Alright, that's it. This is going to be it. Oh my god, I fried my brain for nothing. Or maybe not for nothing. Like, I'm going to learn something from this eventually. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and peace.